Turning out to be a good over for Afghanistan. The previous over just 6 and now 7 runs on the first 4 deliveries. Well, as I said, the 2 spinners have done a sterling job for Afghanistan. Rashid Khan had 2 for 26 and Noor Rahman was even better. 2 for 23, just couldn't read him. Little Das's wicket was a big one. And then this was never in control. The Bangladeshi batters never read him. Tried to sweep him, missed out a few times. What's happening here? There is a slight hold up, but we got 2 balls to go in the innings, and this is how the Afghan bowling has panned out. Just so 152 for 5.
नहीं पहली नहीं खत्म हुई दूसरी में बाकी है
Right, 152 for 5. There is a hold up because I think there is Sohan seem to be cramping up. Bangladesh looking at 160. He's in a spot of bother for sure. Yeah, he's been given some attention at a critical time. Very, very important. So he's got to recommence with 2 balls to go. 7 runs already in the over. 4 dots in between the 19th and the 20th over. Finished off those 19th over with 3 dots and then a first ball dot. So critical. He's getting some protection. He's getting some attention. Could be a problem with his ankle. So 7.73 is what they're going at. Less than 8 runs and over. They're happy with 160. Afghanistan will be pleased with their work because particularly after the power play, 59 without loss in the first 6 overs, and then the next phase, 7 to the 15th, is where the spinners played a big role. 60 for 3 with little over 6 runs and over. That made a big difference. Right, he seemed to be all right, thankfully, Sohan. He's been given the attention that he wanted. Right, we left it with 2 deliveries left, and this is how it looks. Bangladesh 152 for 5. Look at the buildings. In the power plays, they were quite big. Almost skyscrapers, but progressively, it's been rather below average in terms of the power play. Right, how much can they end up with? Farooqi has 2 more deliveries left in the over. And he continues to take pace off, bowling into the pitch, having that short third and short fine leg in the circle. Oh, that's short again into the pitch. Another precious dot at this stage. Well, this is hurting Bangladesh, I'll tell you. Now 5 dots in the last 11 balls. This is massive. Pace off that time for Farooqi, who's been very, very clever. So much of skill. That last delivery, a little over 120. Right, we're down to the last ball. Shakir Ali 10 of 12. Sohan has made 12 of 6. The last ball of the innings. What can this man do? Let's see. Farooqi. Beautiful toss. Has he got the connection? He has got hold of it, but they'll come back for 2. He was hoping he'll clear the boundary. He doesn't. At 9 runs is all but Bangladesh gets in the last over. And still, a competitive 154 for 5. Well, Afghanistan, Jonathan Trott will be very pleased with the way the spinners got to work, this man in particular. But Bangladesh will be unhappy considering where they were in the power play and what they eventually got in the end. So Bangladesh 154 for 5. The 7.7 runs is their rate of scoring. So Afghanistan will be after 155. Let's take a look at the batting art of Bangladesh. They started with a lot of promise. The opening partnership was outstanding. The power play was very good for Bangladesh. But then the spinners, which is Afghanistan's strength, got to work. But they were able to strangle, restrict the Bangladesh batters, which I think they feel is a manageable score. 154 for 5. And the Bangladesh batting card, as I said, a good opening partnership. Saif and Tanzit got them off to a good start. Look at Tanzit Hassan Tamim, 52 of 31. But then the rest never really had the flourish they were looking for. That's where Bangladesh really would think that they missed out. 154 for 5 is all what they got in 20 overs. Well, this man was very good. His run scoring was excellent. Tanzit, not afraid to go over the top, took the spinners and the fast bowlers on. Good with the slog sweep. Anything short he latched onto, cleared the boundary, and was very productive right round. But he was particularly fond of that area between mid-off and mid-on. Look at those runs, 34% and 2%. So that's 36% of those runs in the wheel. And as far as the partnerships were concerned, after that opening partnership, well, nothing really to show as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Promised, but never delivered. Right, as far as Afghanistan bowling, the spinners were magnificent. 2 for 26 to Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmed 2 for 23. And an excellent finish by Farooqi and Omasai. And the target for Afghanistan is 155 in 20 overs. The question is, how will they set about trying to get this? We're going to take a break, and when we come back on the other side, it will be the reply of Afghanistan.
ये दिल्ली है दिल्ली लग्जरी से सबसे ज्यादा महंगी होती है
लोग तो नहीं आ पाएंगे व्हाट्सएप में
व्हाट्सएप 2 ही लोग 250 करोड़ का टर्नओवर अचीव कर लूंगा ये गेम मेरी और इसके रूल्स में खुद सेट कर लूंगा
गेम पत्रा यहाँ छिपकलियाँ हैं क्या
22 सितंबर से सोमवार से बुधवार दोपहर 1 बजे सुनी लेक पर The bomb is a necessity. Don't you think we are in major trouble? We are surrounded by trouble.
पाकिस्तानी सिपाही नियंत्रण रेखा पार कर चुके हैं
दुश्मन हमारी खामोशी को हमारी कमजोरी समझ बैठे हैं.
They want a war. I'll give them one.
It's finally time to take Homi out. Let's finish what we started. How we choose to spend this time will decide if we make history or not.
This is extra innings. An innings that was really a tale of two halves. Bangladesh started strong with 87 for 1 coming off the first 10 and then 67 for 4 at the halfway mark of this match number 9. To talk about everything we've seen, I have Ravi Shastri and Atar Ali Khan with me in studio. Atar, I have to come straight to you. The way they started Bangladesh, they got everybody straightening up, sitting up and taking notice. But would you say that they weren't able to capitalize on that start?
Absolutely. I mean, you're spot on because when you have the two openers adding 63 in the first 6 overs, you have 9 or 10 wickets in hand that one of them got out there at that stage. You would have expected them to at least score 180, if not more. But the batting really didn't click after the first 2 batters. There were opportunities who really came in and then stopped them in their tracks. Otherwise, it was looking good. Maybe they are 15, 20 runs short.
We need somebody to curtail the flow of runs. You trust the Afghan spinners to do so?
Oh, you would. They're bankers. And Rashid and Noor, between them, just 49 runs in 8 overs, and they pick up 4 wickets in the middle overs. So that put the brakes on Bangladesh's scoring. And I think tactically, maybe Bangladesh might have missed a trick towards the end when the pace was being taken off. They needed to push the ball into the outfield and run hard instead of just looking for the big shots, and which brought about their downfall. Another 20 runs there, could have made a big difference because they were in a position to get at least 165. So they're on full credit there because they showed character. At one stage it looked as though 180 was even on the cards, but then to hang in there, bank on your most experienced bowlers to do the job. They waited till the 10th over to get Noor into the attack. And how often have we seen? After the drinks break, first ball, sweep attempted, gone, Liton Das, the game changes. And they got 2 back-to-back wickets, and then I think they were back in it.
Absolutely. And then when you spoke about that experience, you can't do it without looking beyond Rashid Khan. 2 for 26 today. Injury concerns coming into this tournament. He's leading the side, but you show him the stumps and he's going to hit them.
Yes, and I asked him specifically at the task, what is Rashid Khan like? He said, I came back too quickly. I was speaking off this thing camera to him. He said, I came back too quickly. There were big tournaments happening. I should have spent more time in the rehab after my operation. I played a test match in which I bowled 50, 60 overs. And he said, now my body feels absolutely solid. I've got the rest, I've got the strength. And, with that, you can see, the confidence coming back. Because, when you
आप लोग मैच को लाइव देखना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज स्क्रीन को डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें, इससे मैच आगे चलता रहेगा.
So the fact that he now feels comfortable mentally, you'll see a difference in his bowling as well, and it'll make a difference in his captaincy.
And where there's a master, there's always a prodigy. Noor Ahmed today, a youngster and fiery with the ball.
Well, he's a special bowler, and you can look at the way Afghanistan has produced spinners in the past. There's always something mysterious about the spinners, mystery spinners. But to have someone like Noor who's a left-arm wrist spinner, it's a bonus. And he's a really good bowler in terms of line and length. He hardly gives you any room to maneuver, and he's always on the stump. And when you do that, it gets difficult. This is a T20 format. You can play a couple of deliveries fine, but then as a batter, you're looking to hit him out of the ground. He doesn't give you that opportunity.
And you're seeing some quality respect in this Asia Cup.
स्क्रीन को डबल टैप करके लाइव कर दीजिए, जिससे आगे जो मैच लाइव चल रहा है वो आगे देख सकते हैं.
They're relentless at you. First ball, pitched up, pitched in line, got the man leg before. We saw that with Kuldeep also. You see that with Rashid. When you have that kind of skill, with the variations, and then have the accuracy as well, with the trajectory which doesn't allow the batsman to come down the track, and they're extremely difficult. Not only will they contain, like they showed today, they'll take you wickets.
Two match winners. Simple match winners.
So then, in world cricket at the moment, where, according to you, do Afghan spinners rank?
Go right on top. They'll be amongst the best in the business. And you give them a track where the ball is holding a bit. This is good. This is good batting conditions. But a track where the ball is turning, the bounce is uneven, they'll be all over you. And they'll rattle a few top-class sides as well.
Oh, we spoke about the openers in the pre-show and how you wanted them to deliver, and the inclusion of Saif Hassan seems to have inspired Tanzim as well. A great performance from both of them today.
Yeah, they'll still be disappointed because in the end, you look at his contribution with the bat. The Tanzania scored 53, but in the end, the team only managed to score 154. So that's the disappointment part because it's a team game, and if you do give your team a good start, you would want to carry on and back to. I think he got out at the wrong time. Had he gone on to play another 4 or 5, a huge difference. But having said that, 4 changes. The top 2 made a lot of difference. In the end, still short.
Well, Bangladesh have landed at 154 runs on the board at the end of the first innings. It's time now for a short breather. On the other side, we discussed the chase and a lot more, so come right back.
ये दिल्ली है दिल्ली लग्जरी से सबसे ज्यादा महंगे होते हैं
चार लोग तो नहीं आ पाएंगे बाथटब में।
बाथटब 2 ही लोग 250 करोड़ का टर्नओवर अचीव कर लूंगा। ये गेम मेरी और इसके रूल्स में खुद सेट करूंगा।
गेम पत्रा
22 सितंबर से सोमवार से बुधवार दोपहर 1 बजे सुनी लिव पर।
अभी सो रही है, you need to wake them up.
हम जो करने जा रहे हैं वो रिस्की तो नहीं, but the biggest risk is not taking any risk.
एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक। अरे पक्की नहीं हो क्या?
The bomb is a necessity. Don't you think we are in trouble? We are surrounded by trouble.
पाकिस्तानी सिपाही नियंत्रण रेखा पार कर चुके हैं।
दुश्मन हमारी खामोशी को हमारी कमजोरी समझ बैठे हैं।
They want a war. I'll give them one.
It's finally time to take Homi out. Let's finish what we started. How we choose to spend this time will decide if we make history or not. Arrest Abdul Karim Telgi now. ये तेलगी कोई छोटी मछली नहीं। मैं हथकड़ी पहना रखी।
आज सब लोग मेरे से डरे हुए हैं हम, क्योंकि इंडिया के बच्चे बच्चे की जबान पे बस मेरा नाम है और मेरी जबान से
सुनी लिव। आप सब जानते हैं कांग्रेस का अगला सदर ही आजाद। हिंदुस्तान प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने, सबने एकमत होके सरदार पटेल को चुना।
पार्टी को, हम सबको सरदार की जरूरत है और देश को जवाहर की।
देखिए फ्रीडम एट मिडनाइट सुनी लिव पर। कुछ बड़ा करने का वक्त आ गया है।
अपनी कुर्सी का पेटी बांध लीजिए।
ये सिर्फ मेरी नहीं, करोड़ों हिंदुस्तानियों की कहानी है।
तेरे लिए एक तोहफा लेके आया हूँ।
This is extra innings. Fans of Indian cricket, September 19th is when you can watch your favorite men in blue in action once again as they take on Oman. You're in Abu Dhabi in the DP World Asia Cup 2025. This will be their last group stage clash before going into the Super Fours that they've already qualified for. But at the moment, we're talking about Afghanistan squaring off against Bangladesh. We are minutes away from that chase. How is Liton Kumar Das using his 2 pacers and 3 spinners?
They've got to tell their bowlers to bowl them out because that's the only way the Bangladesh is going to defend this, because you cannot defend this total. Good to see Taskian back in the attack. He's the leader of the pack. We were very surprised that he didn't play the last match. So he's in the back. I hope he inspires the others to bowl around him. They've also brought in left-arm spinner Nasoom Ahmed. There is Rishad Hussain who bowled only 1 over. And then there are a couple of other part-timers, Shamim Hussain and the right-arm Saif Hassan. Fizz is there also. So it's important the whole comes in the attack, look to pick up wickets. I think it's important as a skipper to be in an attacking mindset, have a few fielders in the closing position in the slip spot and see what the ball does, because initially the bowlers from Afghanistan, the seamers, did tend to get extra bounce and there was also a lot of movement. And that's what they will be hoping.
155 to get for Afghanistan. They've got Sadiq Atal, who got 73 in the first game. Omar Zai, who got 50, and Mohammad Nabi with that 33. They've got names in that lineup who can handle the ball.
Oh yes, and they'll go after the bowling in power play, because when the ball is hard and new, with that extra bounce, the ball will come onto the bat. So for Bangladesh's point of view, they've got to think of 2 wickets in those first 6 overs. Afghanistan know what they're chasing. You know, if it was 170, then it's a different ball game. You have to take those extra chances. But if you have a good power play where you don't lose too many wickets, it's a very good platform.
Alrighty, a must win for Bangladesh as they take on Afghanistan. It's time now for the chase.
अमन,
अरे पापा बाथरूम में।
आजकल बहुत देर तक नहाता है तुम्हारा छोटा लड़का।
जब से आदित्य से मिले उसी की बातें याद आ जा रही हैं यार।
अन्नू तो अब कमाने लगा है, उसे क्या ही बोलेंगे। अमन की अभी कच्ची उम्र है, उस पर नजर रखिए।
बर्बाद हो रहा है साल। एडल्टिंग और पेरेंटिंग के बीच जो फर्क है, उन्हीं हिस्सों से भरी हुई एक गुल्लक है। The bomb is a necessity.
Don't you think we are in waiting trouble?
We are surrounded by trouble.
पाकिस्तानी सिपाही नियंत्रण रेखा पार कर चुके हैं।
दुश्मन हमारी खामोशी को हमारी कमजोरी समझ बैठे हैं।
They want a war. I'll give them one.
It's finally time to take homie out. Let's finish what we started. How we choose to spend this time will decide if we make history or not.
His performances here stand out. Congratulations to Sri Lanka, thoroughly deserving champions. Welcome back to Abu Dhabi, at the halfway point of this crunch game in Group B. Afghanistan taking on Bangladesh. A game that Bangladesh simply have to win to keep alive their hopes of going through to the Super Fours. And they have a score on the board. It's 154. The 155, the target for Afghanistan. Ramanullah Gurbaz hasn't got a score yet in this competition, just the one innings. Sadiq has his highest score in T20 internationals against Hong Kong, China, 73 not out, batted through the innings. He does that again today. I suspect that'll be enough for Afghanistan to win the match. If Afghanistan win it, they are through to the Super Fours alongside Sri Lanka. Bangladesh will be out. We'll have a game on our hands here, ladies. Mascot's having a good time in there with the Afghan fans. Steadily built over the course of the day as it got cooler. A much better day for watching cricket today. Right, Sadiq, promising young batter for Afghanistan. 350 strike rate, just 114, but his best innings he's ever played was in the previous game against Hong Kong, China. Classy play, got format, good strike rate, 130. He bats for 8 to 10 overs. This contest could be over because he does not score slowly. Nasser Ahmed, one of 4 players brought into the side by Bangladesh. Experienced left arm spinner.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go then. First ball of a vital chase. Oh, that is very close. It's out. First ball. Bangladesh strike. Nasser Ahmed into the side, and he hasn't taken long to deliver.
Geez, what a start. They needed that in Bangladesh because they were choked in that second half of the innings and the confidence would have been low. But all of a sudden, a massive lift. Bangladesh went on to win by 61. They've given him the first ball and he strikes. Just a straight delivery. Dedicato, he misses. He's gone for naught today. Naught for 1.
Ibrahim Zadran in at 3 and a lot earlier than he would have liked. A dramatic start to this chase, Russell.
Yeah, just kidded on. And he's bowling it a lot quicker, Ibrahim Zadran. A role to play. Gurbaz not in great form. They'll want to build a partnership because they have the firepower towards the end of their innings. Catch up. Just don't want to open the door. Bangladesh, who I feel are 15 runs short.
I was going to ask you that. 1-5-4 seems like a decent score, but when they get a feeling of what might have been, this was very straight. Height wasn't an issue either. Good decision not to review. 87 off the first 10 overs in Bangladesh, just 67 off the next 10.
Just 35 off the last 5. And they were 3 down only. So that means you have all your batters there and well placed. At the toss, Liton Kumar Das said 165 and that would have been a good score. But the fact that they lost momentum, that's what will hurt. It's a maiden over, a wicket maiden in fact, none for 1.
Afghanistan already 1 down in their chase of 155. No runs on the board. A wicket maiden to start the chase. Bangladesh, when they batted last, were hit with a wicket maiden. They've now done the same to the opposition, starting with a wicket maiden. Gurbaz has been watching the carnage from the other end. First ball for him. Now he's got a deep fine leg and a deep third to deal with. Tuskin back in, ball in hand. Immediately hits the splice of the bat.
Ravindra Vimalsiri from Sri Lanka. His partner from Pakistan,
Faisal Afridi. Third umpire, Ryan Pundit. 3 different nations represented. Umpire trio. With a swing for Tuskin. Watchful, nervy are the Afghan batters. Didn't play against Sri Lanka. We were surprised he was left out because he looked good in the first game. They went with Shoriful, the left armour. Tuskin coming back from injury. Looks quite strong. He is a competitor. Oh, wants to try something different, get to the pitch, but Tuskin brings his legs back. Sensible bowling. So, Bangladesh have got a score on the board, 154. Could have been a bit more, couldn't it? The platform they had, they were 87 for 1 of 10 overs. Then they lost Lytton Das. Then they just fell away. Tanzil Hassan was excellent, his 7th half-century in T20 internationals. But after Das went, the Afghanistan spinners really put the brakes on, particularly Noor Ahmed and Rashid Khan. First run off a wide. Now with what Bangladesh have done this first 9 balls, they probably earned themselves another 10 runs. That score will suddenly feel a little bit higher. 59 for no loss in the first 6 overs. That a couple of decisions they have made. They made 4 changes. So far they've been brilliant. Because Saif Hassan, the top of the order, scored 30, and that partnership just took Bangladesh forward, got them moving. Bit of width again, and he just bailed out of the shot there, Gurbaz. And then Nasum with the ball, he's got the wicket and bowled a maiden. Just rocking Afghanistan a little bit. I was surprised when he wasn't picked against Sri Lanka, one of their most experienced seamers. Been in good form as well. They just wanted to go for a left-arm seamer against the Sri Lankan batters. Moving around, he's trying to get the length he wants. Let's run off the bat. Now let me throw you some numbers, Matthew. Net run rate is going to come into this if Bangladesh go on to win this
आप
game.
लोग आगे भी लाइव मैच देखना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें और न्यू है तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें और लाइव मैच देख रहे हैं तो प्लीज कमेंट करके बताइए आप लोग आगे भी देखना चाहते हैं कि नहीं.
23 runs, they get their net run rate to a positive level. There he goes, shimmy down the wicket. No length, not the length he wanted. That will bring the Afghan.
आप लोग कमेंट करके बताइए आगे भी लाइव अगर मैच देखना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज कमेंट करके बताइए और स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें जिससे ये मैच आगे भी चालू रहेगा.
Or a massive Afghan win by probably 50-60 runs at least. That's where it stands. Your best focus, your best way to go forward is try and defend this 154 rather than thinking they need to bowl them out for 120, 100 and put extra pressure on you. That minus 0.65 becomes a positive if Afghanistan are restricted to 131. Get that done there. So my point is that's step.
लाइव मैच देखने के लिए स्क्रीन को डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें और नहीं हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें जिससे आपके लाइव जो मैच है वो चलता रहेगा आगे. कमेंट करके बताइए आगे भी आप लोग लाइव मैच देखना पसंद करेंगे कि नहीं.
Crisp but dropped.
स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें
Costly will that be, Rishad Hossain? 3 for 1. It's been a great start for Bangladesh with the
मैच
ball.
को अगर
They could
आगे
have
आप लोग
been
देखना
even
चाहते हैं तो
better.
प्लीज़ स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें
Chance
और
going
न्यू है
begging.
तो सब्सक्राइब
Final
कर दें और
delivery
प्लीज़ कमेंट में बताइए आगे भी
of
आप लोग
Tuscan
मैच
Ahmed's
देखना पसंद
first
करते हैं कि नहीं।
over. It was hit well. The initial impression it should have been taken. Nasum looking to
आप
build
लोग
on a wicket
प्लीज़ स्क्रीन में
maiden.
डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें और न्यू तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें। आगे भी अगर आप लोग मैच देखना
The
चाहते हैं लाइव
reactions
तो
of the
प्लीज़ स्क्रीन
fielders
में
was
डबल टैप करके
priceless
लाइक
when the
करते जाएं
net
और
went
कमेंट में
down.
बताइए कि आपको मैच
Straight
कैसा
into
लग
red
रहा है।
basket. Shad Hussain. Out she goes. Oh dear. Backs away, it goes up and over mid-on. Not clean, but it's going to get there anyway. They'll take them all, Afghanistan.
Not convincing at all. Gurbaf, Ibrahim Zadran. They're more assertive usually with their footwork and decision making. They've got an opportunity, an extra opportunity for Ibrahim Zadran, and now Gurbaf with the boundary. Midon now at long on, the deep square leg in place as well.
Spacey wants to go up and over the offside. Springfield on the offside. Two men, both on the leg. Bold followed him and he made room.
आप लोग लाइव को मैच देखना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज़ स्क्रीन को डबल टैप करके लाइक कर दें और न्यू तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें और प्लीज़ बताइए कि आप लोग को मैच लाइव कैसा लग रहा है। प्लीज़ कमेंट में लिख के ज़रूर
Hard
बताइए।
hands.
कमेंट लिख के आप लोग बताइए कि आप लोग को अगर लाइव मैच आगे भी देखना है तो कमेंट में लिख के बताइए और स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करते जाइए जिससे मुझे मालूम चले कि हाँ आप लोग को
He
मैच
gets to
लाइव
skid
देखना
through,
पसंद
that's how
कर
he
रहे हैं।
picked up his wicket. We haven't seen the ball turn, but his angle and his length perfect.
It's hard in even more skiddiness you talk about there, Russell. It's onto the pad before you know it.
The length so good. It doesn't allow him to come onto the front foot and take you on. So the best way to play spin is off the back foot, but there's no time because it's skidding through. Again, a question.
जितने लोग बैठे सभी लोग लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल को। अगर इसी तरीके से लाइव स्ट्रीम देखना चाहते हैं तो सभी लोग लाइक करिए, देन वीडियो क्लिक होगा।
Correct now. The taste of success.
Wardrobe sliding systems by Ozone makes the world go. Oh.
माँ के पैरों की धूल माथे पर हर देश की गलियों में अपने वतन की गीत सुनो।
आप सभी लोग स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके लाइक कीजिए एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए अगर इसी तरीके से फर्दर आगे आप लोग मैच देखना चाहते हैं।
After this start,
जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं सभी लोग लाइक कीजिए।
they've only scored 8 runs and lost the wicket.
लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब प्लीज जिससे कि आगे आप लोग इसी तरीके से मैच देखते रहें।
Well fielded, can't get it through the gap.
बना दी।
Ibrahim back on strike, still yet to get off the mark.
Wicket maiden for Nasum. The very first over of the innings. Look at that, his area is so good. Skidding on. You want to hit me? Take a chance. He says they're not going to because they'd lost a wicket already. There's spotlight on Nasum Ahmed, brought in for a particular reason because he's had a good time against Afghanistan. Ibrahim Zadran's off the mark with a classy shot.
This really was a classy back foot punch, wasn't it? This time he kept it down. That's right out the screws. Think of the wrists. Can watch that all day. there are any nerves, a shot like that will just calm you down. It'll make you feel relaxed. And that's what you need to be at the moment. Deep point, third man in the circle, deep square leg. The field now being changed around with the Afghan batsman trying to make a move. That's right out the screws too. This time Rashad Hussain is very nicely placed on the boundary. So just showing signs of finding his feet and his timing. Ibrahim Zadran, after a few deliveries to get off the mark, 9 of them. From Taskin's point of view, slightly wide, isn't it? He's getting the ball to shape towards the slips. Got to be closer to that off stump to make it count, because just a bit of width and the batter can just go after him. But no width, nothing to hit from this man, the man in the spotlight, Nasum Ahmed. Yeah, pace off. Clever. And a much better line though. Had to watch it through Gurbaz. Rashad Hussain, he'll have to put that drop behind him. He's got a role to play. He's going to be crucial in trying to defend this score. Yeah, 116 Ks, that one. Came out seam up. Bang! Through cover. It was in the air, but it was hit hard. You just know what's going to happen with Gurbaz. It's into the 4th over. Shorter boundary, that offside. Sets himself up. Jakar Alionik leaps, but he has no chance.
आप लोग कमेंट में लिख के बताइए कि मैच आप लोग को कैसा लगा लाइव, और हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आगे से आगे जो भी लाइव आने वाले मैच है आपको हम दिखा पाएँ। और प्लीज़ न्यू है तो सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, स्क्रीन में डबल टैप करके। और प्लीज़ कोई भी हो तो ये जो गलत मैसेज मत करें। आप लोग भी अच्छे सभ्यतादार हैं तो प्लीज़ अपनी भाषा का सदुपयोग करें और स्क्रीन को डबल टैप करके लाइक करते जाए, जिससे हमें भी समझ में आए कि आप लोग मैच देखना पसंद करते हैं। और कमेंट में बताइए आप लोग को मैच कैसा लगा। अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही है या जो भी है आप कमेंट में लिख के बताइए, बट गलत मैसेज मत कीजिए।
So 18 for 1, cautious start. And by Afghanistan, they were pushed back by losing a wicket first ball. And again a big shout, the finger's gone up. And that really hurried back into the right-hander. Bangladesh are celebrating. The Dan goes up.
ओके मत कीजिए, लाइक कमेंट मत कीजिए। आपको मैच देखना तो मैच देखिए, ठीक है। मैं आपसे ये भी गुजारिश नहीं करूँगी, बस प्लीज़ आप लोगों से हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है कि गलत मैसेज मत करें। लेकिन हाँ, मैं ये गुजारिश करूँगी अगर आप लोग को आगे लाइव मैच देखना है तो प्लीज़ लाइक करके कमेंट करके बताइए। कमेंट करके बताइए कि आप लोग को लाइव मैच देखना पसंद है, जो भी है कमेंट करके बताइए।
There's a clear gap on the left-hand side screen as the ball passes the back. Satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking when ready, please. Hitting outside off, impact in line, wickets, umpire's call, original decision out. Faisal, you can stay with your original decision of out. I'll let you know, you're on screen.
So up goes the finger that would have clipped leg stump. So umpire's call. Second wicket for Nasum. He's doing a fabulous job. 2 for 5. And Ibrahim Zardan
Dangerous play. He goes for 5. And Afghanistan in a spot of order, 18 for 2. Gulab bin Naib comes out to the middle. And Bangladesh rocking Afghanistan early, and the total wasn't there to defend. They got 2 wickets now. Afghanistan. Now then, game on for Bangladesh. He was the man who did the damage earlier. When Afghanistan were chasing a similar score, he took 4 for 10. Now this is his second wicket. Again pitching and hurrying through. Well, the call going the bowler's way. And targeting the stumps. Giving nothing away. And Shaz, he was creating pressure on Ibrahim. Ibrahim faced 9 deliveries before, 8 deliveries before he got out, and no runs, and then he got out. That's what happened in T20 format. What do you like about him as a left-arm spinner, Nasum? I think he's just sick the stumps. There's still a little variation pace. A little bit with the length too when bowling a fuller length. But the line bang on, and he's accurate. Perfect start. Required run rate is creeping up, almost 9 now. He's hurt there. Let's have a look. Full toss, played it straight. Thank God he called straight away. Otherwise, there would have been another run out on the wicket. But pressure is on Afghanistan now. They need to get a partnership going. What a spell from this youngster. 19 for 2. So now then, we are into 5th over, 1 ball to go. Pressure you can see in the dugout as well. That's what happens. We only scored 154. There's a win here for Bangladesh. Will set up this group beautifully. Every match henceforth will be a pressure game, the must-win game for them. At times, when you're a spinner, you're given the ball early, and when you know there's not much spin in the surface, it's important you don't try and be too flash. Just stick to your strengths. His strengths, he knows his accuracy. He's not a big spinner of the ball. So all the more reason his lines have to be good into the stumps. At the most, vary your length. Every now and then, bowl a fuller length. He's struck with the first ball, and now another one. 2.5 overs, and he's conceded just 6. That's gold dust in a chase in power play. Ideal start when you're defending a very mediocre kind of total, 154. Average winning score here, first inning is 180. Well done, Bangladesh so far. But Gurbaz, the danger man, is still on the crease. Gulbaden just came out. They need a partnership from here onwards. Afghan.
decent crowd here today to support Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Last ball of the 5th over, 19 for 2. Followed him, single, brilliant over. 2 runs from it and a wicket, 20 for 2 in 5.
So 20 for 2. Afghanistan, and the crowd is built up here. This good atmosphere around the ground. And it's a lot cooler now, so a lot more people have come in and they're watching a terrific contest. So Mustafizur into the attack. Good time for the Fizz to bowl, vastly experienced. It's got subtle variations in pace.
Healthy average in this format, 143 wickets, very experienced. Economy rate is also very good, just under 7.5. Leader of the pack, him and Tashkin.
Nasir Mohammed is the man who's rocked Afghanistan. 2 wickets for him, 1 with the first ball.
Brilliant spell. Fabulous bowling there, but the first ball of the innings got a wicket straight away. In for matter. And then there was the second one, another leg before, nipped back, good delivery, good length, bang in front of the stumps.
Excellent delivery. That's his strength. 2 wickets for Nasum, and he's been accurate. See, the lens, lines have been good.
Bangladesh bowling coach, the great Mushtaq Ahmed, is having a word with his spinner.
That's 4. It's drifting onto the pads. That's what Afghanistan needed. They need some shift in momentum.
Bad delivery. Fine leg is up in the circle, third man is up in the circle. Your natural swing need to go away. You bowled beautiful delivery, just ball before, and then you drift it down leg side. Pressure off now from Gulbuddin. Look at this. Just had to put a pad on it, or pad or bat on it. I don't like this field when you want to get a wicket, third man up, backward point onto the boundary, have a slip, have a third man for a couple of balls. Pressure is on Afghanistan right now.
Just the single. This is the last ball before power play, and the real star for Bangladesh has been that man there, Nasum Ahmed. Just left the field for a while. Now that's his strength. You see the cluster of deliveries, and the lengths have been good. Left-hander, right-hander. The target is the stumps.
7 runs from the over. Now same field set. Mustafizur. The quiet run rate over 9 now.
This is an excellent power play for Bangladesh. Yes, 27 runs scored. Afghanistan 27 for 2. the Asia Cup.
माँ के पैरों की धूल माथे पर चांद तारों को भी हासिल फिर घर आना चाहूँ.
A great job by Bangladesh, especially when you're defending a score. Rashad to the attack. Like Bangladesh, like Afghanistan, Bangladesh's strength spin as well. Oh, that's good work. Good work by the keeper. And have just made his ground here. So the fielders are close to the bat, are pretty confident. Fielders square of the wicket.
We have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. Side on angle, please. The bat is grounded behind the popping crease when the bases are lit. Ready with my decision for the big three.
So 29 for 2.
Hmm.
45 matches for Rashad Hussain, 50 wickets.
Dot ball, that's how you create pressure. And I thought Bangladesh will get to at least 170, the start they've got. But eventually in last 10 overs, they were 89 for 2 in 10, and I think they got 67 in last 10 overs.
कंटिन्यू लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग देखने के लिए प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक कीजिए चैनल को. अगर इसी तरीके से कंटिन्यू आप लोग देखना चाहते हैं कंप्लीट तो लाइव एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और कमेंट में बताइए कि लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग वीडियो क्वालिटी कैसी है, साउंड कैसा है.
Should be able to solve these singles. That's how you create pressure. Pressure, no pressure is getting off. Obviously, Afghanistan needs partnership here. This is 12 or 14.
Just get the feeling something's going to give you. They're going to look for the big shot. The opportunity there for the spin. But the instances of Afghanistan chasing targets in excess of 150. The winning percentage is just 36.
That's a good stat. And they're struggling right now, 31 for 2. Bangladesh is looking good. Spinner Rashad started well, only 4 of 4. 4 fielders inside the circle. Obviously, power play is finished. They need a boundary at some stage. Gurbaz is there for 19. They faced 19 deliveries, only got 16 runs. He has been out of touch, but he's a very good player, we all know.
Should come back for 2. Bangladesh won't mind this, as long as they don't give the boundaries. Another 2-3 overs go by without a boundary being hit, Afghanistan will feel the pressure. The big hit will be looked at.
Straight to the fielder. 6 runs on the over, 33 for 2 in 7.
सभी लोग इस स्ट्रीमिंग को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए जिससे आने वाले इंडिया के मैचों को मैं दिखा सकूं.
Viewers who've just joined us, this is how things have panned out. Bangladesh batting board, and Afghanistan now having lost. Two wickets for 33 in 7. Have a lot of work to do. The real match in our hands now. But what's good is But as for the group, this group.
Correct. A taste of success. It's open. Wilpati is on 8, Gurbaz is on 18. They're having a chat. Bit of a break in the middle. 122 from 78 required.
Rashid Khan, he'll be a little worried, but Gulbadin in the UAE in T20s in 2025 has a good record. That includes the ILT20. He's got averages 40 plus.
I played really well. I was there. And a brilliant strike rate. Chaz 154 with 54 50s. I just call you Hav. I don't know, came out of nowhere. Maybe Neil Harvey, Faye brother. Tamim, the new bowler. The off spinner now. Spin from both ends.
With plenty of spin, and even when someone like Mustafizur, when he comes back, he will bowl a lot of the off-cutters. So pace off will be the way to go for Bangladesh. The ball finding the fielders at the moment in the deep as well. Ten balls since the last boundary. This is how things stand. Sri Lanka on top. But this is a big game. Bangladesh get 2 points here. Then the pressure firmly and squarely on Afghanistan. Well, the opportunity now. We said 10 balls without a boundary. Now the opportunity for a free hit to just get a release of pressure.
Spinner bowling a no ball, especially in these circumstances, under pressure when every run is important. So now then, change of field a bit. No fielder, extra cover fielder gone on the boundary. Straighter.
Swung away into the gap and a boundary. So much needed this for Afghanistan.
Gotta be so careful nowadays, especially if you're a spin bowler. As we all know, no ball is a free hit. With a shot picked up beautifully by Nab between mid-wicket and square leg. On top right now, Bangladesh, they have to just wake up a bit. They just look from here where I am. I might be wrong. Just a bit quiet. They have a chance to win this game. They're doing really well. Required run rate is just over 9. They need a wicket right now. And obviously no misfields and no balls.
Great chance, actually. 9.12 required rate. This pitch just slowing up a bit. Plenty of spinning options for Liton Das. This is the kind of over that Afghanistan need. 10 have come off it, 1 ball to go. That's in the air and clears long off. That's a good strike and a good over for Afghanistan. 16 coming off it, 49 for 2. Well, a good over for Afghanistan. They were struggling. 49 for 2 means 106 of 72 balls. Required rate under 9 runs and over. Rashad continues. Always a luxury. Always a good option to have an attacking leg spinner. The 50's up for Afghanistan. And a lot will depend on this man, Gurbaz. Cleared the long off fielder with a lot of power.
Well, I like the intent. Understanding what is the opportunity, what is the opening for Afghanistan.
Shipped down to long off on the bounce. On the bounce. Well, I'll tell you what, the bowler was very hopeful. Bowled slower. And a little chip.
Gurbaz, after hitting a 6 in the last over, probably looking for another big shot this time around. Lucky for him, he does not get it timed right enough, but it got into the hands of the fielder. They've got some momentum, 33-run partnership. They just need to continue.
Oh, gone. Always. He can be a massive wicket-taking option. And Rashad Hussain has struck at a very important time. And it is Gulbadin who walks back.
Yeah, well, not a full-hearted shot from Gulbadin Naib. Probably wanted to play down the leg side for a single. Didn't get it right. Straight, easy catch into the hands of Rashad Hussain. Among the wickets in the partnership of 33 runs have been broken. Gulbadin Naib promoted to bat. Number 4 is gone for 16. It's 51 for 3 Afghanistan.
Man they call President. Mohammad Nabi comes in at a crucial time with that required rate now going over 9 runs and over. Afghanistan being picked back by some really good bowling by Bangladesh. They fought hard. The spinners have been outstanding. Nazoom 2 for 7 in 3 and now Rashad Hussain getting a wicket. Pressure on Afghanistan and this is a good ball by Litton. He's brought in a slip.
Muhammad Nabi got some runs in the previous match. Got 33 against Hong Kong. You will tell, probably he's found some form. He was promoted to bat at number 4 against Hong Kong, now coming to bat at number 5.
Right, those are his numbers. Strike rate over 135, 650s, best of 89, and this is the time Afghanistan need him to stand up. Gurbaz just getting into his stride, 27 of 25. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of work to be done. This is good running. Now, how interesting a direct hit would be, but I think Gurbaz was in. But that's the pressure.
Absolutely. You talk about running between the wickets. Rahmanullah Gurbaz is very quick between the wickets. Direct hit can be very, very tricky. Yeah, he still made it. Talk about Muhammad Nabi. He's been there forever, since the Division 5 days of Afghanistan. Still there. Still playing for Afghanistan.
Oh, bowled. Brilliantly bowled. Just enough turn. Not great turn, but love.
Well, there's some firepower there in the Afghanistan batting lineup. Azmatullah Omarzai striking at 256 in his previous match, got his maiden 50 in the format. Kareem Jannat and Rashid Khan to follow. Still batting left, and more importantly, Rahmanullah Gurbaz on 28, still out in the middle. But Azmatullah Omarzai holds the key for me.
Well, a lot of work to be done, that's for sure. Now, keep an eye on the runs versus balls. Always, that's the key. Afghanistan would want to reduce that gap. 102 of 66. So Saif coming on. Saif Hassan opened the batting. Hasn't bowled much. Just 2 wickets in 9 games. Interesting choices of bowling for Bangladesh. They're looking for spin because there's so much that the surface is offering. So they are searching for bowlers who could come on and get something. And straight away from round the wicket, he drops into a length. Gurbaz goes high. He goes high. And he clears him. It's 6. He had to take him on. This is a part-timer. The Afghan batters, they need to take their chances against the part-timers. And Gurbaz has done just that.
Yeah, well, it's tough call for the skipper. Little Dash has to negotiate 4 overs between the part-timers, have 4 regular bowlers, and Saif into the attack. Rahmanullah Gurbaz take him on. And he trusts his skill and just clears the field right on the edge of the boundary. Not happy looking skipper from Bangladesh.
Shamin went for 16 in the over he bowled. Now Saif has gone for 6. That's interesting. That's a very interesting angle. The way he starts from round the wicket and the way he delivers. Normally you would think that's a left-armer's angle. Well, today the modern T20 game just throws up so many surprises, so much of unorthodoxy. Gurbaz 35 of 29. He's already hit 2 4s and 2 6s.
Yeah, well, the bowlers do that to try and create some doubt in the mind of the batter. Rahmanullah Gurbaz, the player in the spotlight, still there, 35 of 29. His form is crucial for Afghanistan, and when he scores, Afghanistan normally comfortably win.
Well, the bowler has a very interesting angle as he runs in Saif. Very, very interesting. Just look at that. It's not easy. He just runs in at an angle, goes wide of the crease, and then delivers. It's amazing how he can bowl it straight and bowl it wicket to wicket. Very different.
And since he's changed, it's working for him.
Well, this is Rishad. Fairly easy catch. Just look to play it across the line, play against the turn, leading edge. Just a simple cotton ball.
Catching the mic there, saying, come on, do it a little slower. Too fast for me. Doing it in a jiffy.
Last ball of the over. Excellent over. He just conceded 8. 61 for 3 at the halfway stage. It's time for some drinks.
Wicket off the very first ball, Siddhi Kulat.
Slow. Kitchen fittings by Oswald makes the world go.
माँ के पैरों की धूल माथे पर चांद तारों को भी हासिल कर फिर घर आना चाहूँ। सिर्फ अपने डॉक्टर की सलाह मानिए, अपनी मत चलाइए। मैनकाइंड फार्मा, जिनको यही ख्याल रहता है कि आप अपना ख्याल रखें। मैनकाइंड फार्मा, सर्विंग लाइफ।
Correct, though. The taste of success.
54 for 5, only 67 in the last 10 overs. Afghanistan chasing it, 61 for 3 halfway stage, needing another 94 of 60 deliveries.
Right, they need to go at little over 9 runs and over. Quite strong. So they need to really put their hands up. They really need to contribute. But as you said, Bidai, this partnership is going to be the critical one. Nabi needs to play a role here. And Gurbaz has a massive role to play. 35 of 30. Right, that's interesting. Still, it's quite close, the win predictor. 57% for Bangladesh, but there is a 43% trust in Afghanistan. But this is going to be a critical phase. The next 4 to 5 overs, that's going to be critical with the spinners on. How would the Afghan batters cope with them? Rishad Hussain with his leg spin. And Nabi will play a role here. It's a calm player, Nabi. Carries tons of experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I remember in one instance Nabi saying when Afghanistan qualified to the T20 World Cup in 2010, couldn't sleep the entire night. Was not even able to believe that yes, Afghanistan have made it such a short span of time.
Sweep shot and taken in the deep. This is a huge wicket. Gurbaz goes. Well, it was in the slot. He was going for the sweep, but just couldn't keep it down. Found the solitary field, and what a big wicket this is. Always the leg spinner. He is a wicket-taking option.
Absolutely a very big wicket that. Rahmanullah Gurbaz swept this fine, but straight into the hands of the fielder who makes no mistake. disappointed. Rahmanullah Gurbaz doing all the hard work for his well-made 35, but the joy of Rashad Hussain tells you how important this wicket for Bangladesh is. Crucial match for Bangladesh.
बहुत ही कोई करता है ऐसा आवाज दे दिया ऐसे खाना नहीं खाना तो उससे बोल खाना ऐसे
Azmatullah Masai is the new batter. Did get a half century of just 20 balls in that last game against Hong Kong, but he's got a lot of work to do here. Slip in as well. A nice loop as well from Rashad Hussain. Mid-80s. Straight away, you could see a bit of a
at ODI at position number 5, 44 innings to him, got his maiden half century in the last match against Hong Kong, China, as you said it. Striking at 256.
Now it's Nabi. Nabi needs to play a role here. But what a big wicket, Gurbaz. To me, he was holding the key. Got it off the middle of the bat. Very unfortunate that he found the fielder. Jakar Ali did very well. The solid fielder, deep backward square leg, straight down his throat. A big moment in the game.
But he made 40 against UAE in the Tri-Nation, and he got out to a leg spinner, Farooq Khan. And at the interview, he said, the only ball I missed. That was a catch right into the hand.
Last ball of the over. He's bowled clean. Rashad Hussain 2 for 13 into his third over. He's stifled. But he's in next, Karim Janat. Brilliant over. Brilliant over. Now that asking rate is over 10 runs. 64 for 4. Not a good looking scorecard at all. Even Rahmanullah Gurbaz 35 of 31. Knight 16 of 14. Well, this man will be very pleased. He's used his spinners very judiciously. But Saif doesn't really have too much of credentials as a bowler, but went for just 8 runs in that over, created a different angle. Now the more orthodox style. Good running, good running. Well, what a big wicket this is, Gurbaz. Middled it, but couldn't keep it down, found the fielder.
Yeah, well, the Afghan fans are certainly not enjoying it. There's so much hope that they have from Rahmanullah Gurbaz, but Bangladesh fans would love that. 35 he made.
Bit of bounce that time. Well, when the innings started, the win predictor said Afghanistan had a 64% chance. It has gradually declined, and after the 4th wicket, it's down to 27%. At the moment, it's
It's just sequence.
You talk about the win predictor. I can only remember the match at the T20 World Cup between Bangladesh and Afghanistan. I'm sure that the win predictor would have said 91% at one point for Bangladesh. And Afghanistan out of nowhere got that victory and made it to the semi-final. Nothing against Bangladesh, but win predictors can be deceptive at times.
Spoken like a true Afghan.
Nabi, has he cleared it? I think he has. Enough power. Enough power. Afghanistan needs a few blows like this just to release the pressure and to keep that required run rate manageable.
Absolutely, that's a good shot. Mohammad Nabi Enjoy is hitting sixes against off spinners. Sure, the fans of Afghanistan remember the 3 sixes in the qualifier final. He hit against Chris Gale, winning that qualification 2018, making 2019. So good shot that.
Friendly full toss. They want two here. They want two. And they're coming for two. Good running. Good aggressive running. They've got 10 runs in the over. One more ball to go. Now that run rate, which is over 10 runs and over, is under 10.
So 34 runs almost in 3 overs between Shamim and Saif have come. And one more ball to be bowled. And that's the link that Afghanistan should think about capitalizing on.
Well, again, they'll be happy with a single. They got 11 in the over, 75 for 4.
So 75 for 4, required rate 10 and over. So Mustafizur are into the attack. Good move, I think. Get some experience at this stage of the innings. Immediately see him take pace off.
Yeah, I thought Rishad Hussain has bowled beautifully here tonight. Remember, he went for 18 in the last match. In the single over that he's bowled. The problem for Bangladesh in terms of the bowling department is they've gone with 4 frontline bowlers. So they need to have those 2 other bowlers part-timers, Shamim Hussain, Saif Hussain, to complete 2 overs apiece. First one straight back to him. And then it looked like a good connection, but there was a fielder at the square leg, straight down to his throat.
Yes, again, straight away after the drinks break. First ball, a sweep, counting for a wicket. We saw that with Liton Das for Bangladesh when they were batting. See the pressure firmly and squarely on Afghanistan. They know they need a couple of big overs to just bring that required rate down. 2 good overs from Bangladesh at this stage, that will jump up to over 12. And then it's catch up, big time catch up on this surface.
Mustafizur Rahman in the attack, only his second over. Bangladesh will be hoping that he'll be among the wickets.
Well, he's been good tonight as well. You can see the cluster. The lines have been good. Close to the off stump, not giving too much of room. This is good. This is good from Mustafizur. He's not trying anything flash. He's just banking on his strengths. Last thing you want at this stage, trying too much, give too much room, odd boundary get away, and then the release comes. Mixing it up nicely.
He will need to finish off nicely here. Only 2 singles in this over so far. If he can finish off nicely here, he's pushing that fielder at mid-off down to long off, and the fielder in third coming inside the circle.
Oh, that's through him. He's gone through his defense. And you could see the pressure building. He had Nabi's number. Mustafizur. And now it's cleaned him up. And number 5 goes down for Afghanistan.
Yeah, great way to finish the over. The pressure was on. It looked like he just wanted to be a little bit cheeky. Trying to open the face of the bat, gets an inside edge. And the ball going on to hit the stumps. The success for Bangladesh. Nabi goes for 15, Afghanistan 77 for 5.
$77 for 5. And Karim Janat comes out to the middle to join Azmatullah Omarzai. 2 new batsmen at the crease, so a great opportunity for Bangladesh to tighten the grip. That's why he's here.
It was a long delivery. They only managed to pick up 2 singles. He was trying to guide it towards the wicket area because the third fielder in third has come inside the circle. The problem was it was a little bit too close. Inside edge and onto the stumps.
Punched off the back foot and into the fence.
He's a dangerous player. Azmatullah Omarzai. He picked up the quickest T20 international 50 in the last match. In just 20 deliveries. That was a little bit too short. That's the problem with the part-timers.
That's up in the air, it's 6. He's not wasting any time. He's targeting the part-timer. He knows that if Afghanistan can get a big over here, that could just release that pressure, put some further pressure on Bangladesh. 4 of the first ball, 6 of the next.
Yeah, it's a super shot. First one, the shot which was put away to the skirt of the wicket.
That was really well struck. It was up in the air, went a long way. Caught by Trott. Bang! That is huge. It's on the grass bank. 16 of the first 3. 93 meters, that last one.
Now this can turn out to be game-changing over for Afghanistan. This will be the last over from the part-timer. The first 4 deliveries has gone for 4, 6 not and 6. That's the last one. Didn't even bother to look at it because it timed it so beautifully. It's gone the distance.
But the good thing is he was very clear in his mind. In spite of wickets falling of the last ball of the previous over, he said, this is the man. This is the man I have to take down. And so far, so good. 16 of the first 4. Good cricket 2 is a call. And they'll get the 2. 2 cracking shots. Does pack a punch when he hits it. Again 2 the call. This is good batting. 20 runs coming off that last over. It's 97 for 5 after 14. Last one, the biggest, 20 runs coming off that last over. And 4 overs of the part-timers have conceded 55. And still the required rate is 9.67. Rishad Hossain back. This is good running. This is good cricket. They're busy. They know that if they can carry on with this partnership for another 3 overs or so, then this game could go all the way down to the wire. Still batting to come. And one would imagine Omar Shah is the man.
He will need to bowl a really good over. This is his last over of his spell for Rishad Hossain. I can see the kind of turn he extracts. This is still a little bit wide, but in the end it's a dot. He has Karim Jannat in front of him. Again well bowled. He's not too sure whether to go forward or back. And that will give a little bit of advantage to someone like Rishad Hossain. And look at his footwork here, the batter. Not sure. Could have easily come onto the front foot.
Some problem with the fielder deep mid wicket. He's just something with the hamstring or the leg injury.
Not sure what has happened there, but he's yeah.
Could be cramps as well. Last over the biggest. First ball disappeared to the boundary. Then 2 really good hits. This down the ground. This the biggest. 93 meters onto the grass bank.
मेरे हिसाब से देखती है नंबर देखती हूँ
With that single, 100 up for Afghanistan. Will bring Azmatullah Omarzai on strike, who's smashed just 20 runs in the previous over. He's moved now very quickly to 23 in just 12 deliveries. That's exactly the numbers for the partnership in just 10 deliveries.
It's a good over so far, just 4 runs conceded. He's into his final over, final delivery. Great job he's done. Richard Hussain, just 17 conceded. Up to now, 2 wickets for him. And he finishes off an excellent spell. 2 for 18 from his 4 after 15, 102 for 5. So 5 overs to go, and all eyes will be on Omarzai now. Afghanistan needing 53 from 5. Just over 10 and over, but Omarzai is the man who has a strike rate of over 170 in 20. Tuskin back. And that's a fine shot. An excellent fielding in the deep. That ball was travelling.
He's a substitute fielder, Tanzim Hassan Shakib. That is a brilliant effort. It looked like the moment it left the bat, boundary was written all over it. But what an effort from him. Certainly saved 3 runs. Had to dive to his left side. That's a great save. And let's have a look at what he did in that first match. 5 sixes, 53 of 21 against Hong Kong, China. He went all guns blazing. Some big sixes.
Hong Kong, China felt his might. Oh, that's huge. This one, the biggest of the lot. He likes that grass bank. He's giving it a right old smack now. 99 meters, inching towards that 100.
Yeah, what a shot. A little bit onto the onside and meters. Short, too short to someone like Omar. Who's in this kind of a form. Maybe a slower delivery, maybe a yorker. That's what Tuskin Ahmed will be hoping for. And the fans on the edge of the seat.
That's up in the air, an opportunity here for Bangladesh. Catch taken. And the dangerous Omarzai has to depart. You can see the disappointment in the dugout. But elation there for Bangladesh.
Pace off the ball, that's the trick for Tuskin Ahmed. He really went after it, bottom part of the bat, and he knew he was in trouble. Saif Hassan takes the catch. Very disappointed indeed. That is a big wicket. That's a great comeback for Taskin after being hit for that massive six. Omazai has to go. Gone for a quick 5:30. 6 down for 1 on 9.
यहाँ से उसके कारगिल से ये गिरावट
So the captain comes out to them with Rashid Khan.
जिस तरफ चलो वो उसी साइड ना बोर्ड लगा ना लगा डॉक्टर का नाम
This team needing 46 from 26.
और अंदर जैसे ही चलोगी वैसे ही हो सकता है इसी उसी का बहुत फेमस है
इसे फेमस सेंटर ऑफ आई
We saw earlier on Rashid Khan picking out up 2 wickets, but it's important that he play a really good role with the bat. He tried his best. Omazai is here because of this. He went after it, never in line, and it was never. In the end, it's a pretty good catch because it went really high up. And after Rishad picking up those 2 wickets, Fizz and now Taskin has picked up 2 important wickets.
Oh, very good. Looking to duck. Bat up like a periscope, just giving the direction. 16 gone, 110 for 6.
Doing really well to try and defend that 154 and to stay alive in the competition. Rashid Khan, Karim Janat, the last wicket. Nice pair for Afghanistan in the middle. Mustafizur. Oh, no look. No look. Who would have started the over? Rashid Khan. Starts that in a style. He's been hitting that no-look shots. And that's gone all the way for the maximum. Let's see, they're having a look. Oh, that's going to be a check. Right on the Toblerone, I think. So that would be 6. And what a start to the 17th over. That's a shorter boundary to that side of the ground. Ah, there we go. Fine leg still stays in the circle. Mid off also. He's got the 6. This is clever batting. He wants to. They'll get it. Really good. Litton Das not happy. Asking his fielder to just come in a bit. It's a long way out there. Yeah, well, absolutely. You want for your fielders to be on the run. But let's have a look at that 6 once again. Waited for that. This mil away. I just thought he got into a tangle when I saw. Stump, take me off the stump, says Mustafizur. Rashid, got to make sure no dot balls here because he's got that early boundary in the form of a 6. Required rate 10.5. That's what they need. 37 off to I'd run it is 10.57.
Hafizur, here we go. The third point. Oh, he's found the gap. Rashid Khan, what a shot.
Now, well, that is some artwork, isn't that? And he beautifully painted that four between the two fielders.
There were two fielders in the deep, but he got the gap. The slow delivery. Strong wrists from the captain. Now, Afghanistan have never chased down a score of 150 plus against a team from Asia, a test playing nation from Asia. That's what their woes have been in chasing down scores. Slashes again, this time straight to the fielder. They are a team who bank on their spinners, put the runs on the board and choke the opposition. And even here, it's not been a smooth chase.
Yeah, absolutely, there it is. 150 plus target has not been chased against a full member Asian nation in T20 eyes by Afghanistan. Is this the day to change these stats? They need 32 of 19 with Rashid and Karim out in the middle.
Yeah, down the wicket goes Rashid. A word to Karim Janat. He's got a role to play to stick out there with him. Gazanfar, Noor Ahmed and required, so it's 10 plus. Who will Milton Das go to? Nasub, who started things off, he's got 1 over. He's gonna come in.
इश्क रीच कभी आए न कुछ इसीलिए Manforce Ultra Feel Thin Condoms India's #1 brand.
It's 30, but then Skeen had the better of him. This was a short one. He didn't get the timing right. The next one, 136, and he smashed him, and then look at the speed, 114. Got a deceptive slow one. But a good catch taken by Saif there.
Here's Nasum. With on off out. Good fielding once again. Here's an opportunity. Rashid. Rashid doesn't respond. Karim Janat's gone. Wonderful fielding. Bangladesh, they refuse to go away.
And that's a big moment in this match. A very big moment.
Nurul Hassan, the fielder. Look at how he recovers. He gets himself, or throws himself at work for Litton to do. They have opened one end up.
Yeah, well, brilliant fielding that. Brilliant fielding, and the disappointment, frustration from Karim Janat tells you the story. He was on the charge, he ran, making only 6. Afghanistan 124 for 7.
Noor Ahmed. Down the ground. Gets Rashid on strike. 30 to get. It's all up to Rashid.
Well, Nasum has been the pick of the bowler. And with some assistance from the fielder out there, they've broken that partnership. Established pair now is only Rashid among them left out in the middle. Can he do the job? 39, 16 deliveries. We've got almost the very first nail biter of this Asia Cup. Down the ground. Just a single. Nazum just 9 runs. 3 balls remaining in his spell. Great work. Swing and a miss. Well, he took a couple of steps and then seeing the fielder stopping the ball said, well, Matt, it's all you. Just go back if you can. He was never going to make it. Good throw right onto the stumps. And that breakthrough has been big. Fabulous over. Only 3 singles. It's the last ball of the over. I reckon Rashid would be better off getting a single this ball and taking strike. Tuscan Ahmed has 1 over. Mustafizur Rahman has 1 over. No doubt that's where Litton will go to for the last 2. Oh, brilliant fielding again. This time, Jakar Ali Onik, 128 for 7. Tanzit Hassan Tamim. I think it's cramps.
लाइक करते रहिए सभी लोग.
This is the run out. Throws himself, recovers.
सभी लोग लाइक करते रहिए. स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए.
Backing the bowlers in the field, saving runs, the building pressure Bangladesh. 27 then of 12 balls. Mustafizur against Rashid. This is the game just here.
सभी लोग लाइक कीजिए.
There's a fine leg, a mid wicket, a long on, long off.
स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए.
Cover boundary. No looker in the gap. 1 bounce for 4. He started the previous over of Mustafizur with a 6 with a no look shot. This time around,
मैच कंटिन्यू देखने के लिए लाइव चैनल सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप.
Started with the boundary. 23 now of the 11 deliveries. He's got the deep fine leg to stop this shot. He still plays it, but he's hit it in a slightly different manner, so he goes square of the wicket and into the gap. Now Mustafizur will have to bowl at Rashid's body because with third man, or rather 2 fielders in the circle behind square on the offside, he cannot afford to give Rashid any width.
Exciting moment for all of you. स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए. लाइव स्ट्रीम देखने के लिए स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए. लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए.
The fielder was waiting. Bangladesh fans enjoy and love that. Mustafizur holds this. Slower delivery, and he puts it straight into the hand of Taskin Ahmed. The 2 fast bowlers working in tandem, working together to get Rashid out. Had the right idea to try and glide it past those fielders, but no pace and hence cannot beat the fielder. 20 off 11 to Rashid Khan, 132 for 8.
मैच कंटिन्यू करने के लिए स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए. चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. डबल टैप द स्क्रीन.
Abdullah Gazanfar is on strike. Pace edge. That's another one. Bangladesh closing in on a win and keeping their hopes alive. That's an unplayable delivery to a tail ender. Ala Muhammad Gazanfar had no answer to that. It was a quicker one, 136 miles per
कंटिन्यू
hour.
देखने के लिए लाइक सब्सक्राइब
And it's
कीजिए,
going to be a
सिंपल डबल
hat-trick
टैप
ball next,
कीजिए.
but just have a look at that. Quick. Ala Muhammad Gazanfar had no clue and straight into the hands
सभी
of
लोग
Liton
जल्दी से
Dash.
लाइक कीजिए.
Yeah, the work had to be done at the top. You cannot leave it to the tail. A first ball duck to Gazanfar. 132 for 9.
स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप कीजिए. वीडियो कंटिन्यू देखने के लिए लाइक एंड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए.
On a hat trick, Mustafizur. Close to that off stump. No Bangladeshi bowler has a hat trick in T20 cricket. Fazalul Haq Farooqi, the last man in for Afghanistan with a lot to do. 23 off 8. Geez, Bangladesh have done so well. Strike rate of 42. Not what you want to see at this stage, Fidai. As long as he was there, they were racing towards that target. Direct hit. Oh, he's made a mess of it, Mustafizur. He dropped the ball. Yeah, well, he couldn't connect the ball. It's important that Bangladesh try and close it as quickly as they can now. Anything will help him. We'll have to look at the decision.
If you umpire to director, we have an umpire review for an out at the bowler's end. This start on the side on.
Last week
Okay, roll it. The ball is not in his hands. Let me see if it touches the stumps. No. Satisfied. The wicket is down with his hands and not the ball. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Mustafizur knew it. His disappointment was obvious and he walked straight back to his mark. He has one more delivery to bowl. Can he get it? Oh, swing and a miss. 5 runs off that over. And 2 wickets. 133 for 9. They were looking so good for 170, ended up on 154 for 5, Bangladesh. And haven't they done well in the field? They bowled really well. The main bowlers, the part-timer who bowled 4 overs, Saif Hassan and Shamim Hossain went for 55. But the fielders have also done their part. Taskin Ahmed with the last over. Edge just beats Liton Das, but only a single. Well, Mustafizur has just enjoyed his time out in the middle. Ala Muhammad Gazanfar hold it quick. And there's that spike confirming and an edge into the hands of the wicketkeeper Liton Dash. Very late on that Gazanfar. The bat had not come down yet when it hit the bottom of the bat. Noor Ahmed. Can he find the boundary? No, he can't get bat on ball. Swing and a miss. But Bangladesh have done really well here. They needed a win to stay in this competition. And as you said it, Russell, have they not done it? The required is 31.5. Very difficult, and the faces that the dugout tell you. And they know the fate of this game.
Well, one more game to play for Afghanistan. That'll be against Sri Lanka here in Abu Dhabi on Thursday. They'll need to win. They don't need to worry about the net run rate. But Bangladesh, they'll sit around and support Sri Lanka. Oh, down the ground. Rishad Hussain. Oh, just over. It's gone for 6. Short hand jab from Noor.
And it seems like the contest is still not over. Noor Ahmed gets this one right off his bat, all the way for a very straight 6. He's in the slot, probably got a little greedy aiming for his stumps. And Noor Ahmed smashing that for a maximum.
I'll tell you what, 15 off 3. That's 2 4s and a 6. Long off and long on. On the line, here's Taskin. No doubt, another swing. Here's Taskin. Well bowled, very well bowled, so that will be the game. 2 legal deliveries will give your boys a win, Nathar.
Yep, much needed one. Remember, it was a must win for Bangladesh to stay alive. Their hopes in this edition of the Asia Cup. And they've done wonderfully well. Yes, I thought they were maybe 15 runs short when they ended up scoring 154. But full credit to the bowlers. Outstanding, absolutely brilliant.
And the fielders.
Oh yes, don't take anything away from the fielders.
स्क्रीन पर डबल टैप करके कीजिए, चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए.
And fielders back them up.
Here's Taskin. This time, Rishad. Again, just over. Oh, the net run rate's gonna take a battering. They've got the game in the bag. There's 1 ball remaining with 9 required. But Noor, isn't he strong? I just thought that Rishad had that.
They're clearing his leg, and that's a good strike. It's a solid strike. Rishad is a tall fella, 6'3", 6'4". Even then, couldn't hold on to it. Right, it's the last delivery. It has been a good over.
They've done what they can. Credit to Bangladesh. They came out with a certain attitude with their batting. The changes they made have all been positive. Those who came in have had a wonderful effect. No swings. Long off, steadies and takes it. Afghanistan have been bowled out for 146. Bangladesh, most importantly, are still alive.
Yeah, they go on to defend 154 and bowls out Afghanistan for 146. Bangladesh winning by 8 runs. And the fans in the stands will be very relieved. Disappointment for Afghanistan. They still have a match in hand. That is against Sri Lanka. Full smiles. They had to work really hard. And it is also their very first win against Afghanistan in a T20 international away from home. Yeah, he bowled really well. Rishad Hussain.
Afghanistan will, of course, regroup for Thursday, but they have a bigger issue that will haunt them. They still haven't beaten a full member Asian team when there has been 150 plus to chase down. The last wicket to fall, nicely judged by Nurul Hassan. Yes, Rashid. His reaction says it all. Litton Das has led the team well. Tell you, I was talking about the changes made. Saif Hassan at the top of the order. The intent came out with Nasum. Inspired change, was brilliant with the ball, especially with the new ball. And they have been wonderful today, Bangladesh. Great win.
What a start that was for Bangladesh to defend, picking up a very first wicket on the very first ball delivered by Nasoom Ahmed. And ending up picking up 2 wickets for 11 runs. I thought Tuskin and Fizz also did their part. Fizz was outstanding when he picked up those 3 wickets for 28. Tuskin, a touch expensive, but wickets matters. Good game. We've had a nail biter.
अगर आप लोग को लाइव मैच पसंद आया है तो नेक्स्ट डे देखने के लिए सेम टाइम वॉच एंड और आप लोग कमेंट जरूर कीजिएगा। अगर जिसको भी मैच पसंद आया लाइव तो कमेंट कीजिएगा और सेम इसी टाइम पे जिस टाइम पे मैच स्टार्ट होता है मैं लाइव स्टार्ट कर दूंगी। तो प्लीज़ मेरे लाइव में जितने लोग आ सके आइए, कमेंट कीजिए और लाइक कीजिए, नहीं हो तो सब्सक्राइब कीजिए जिससे मैं आगे लाइव मैच दिखा सकूँ। ओके, गुड नाइट।
The group wide open with a lot to play for.
Yeah, Bangladesh needed to rise and they rise to the occasion. Well played Bangladesh, and they'll be hoping that next match when the Sri Lankans take on Afghanistan, the result goes their way.
Rashid Khan, they fought back to try and restrict Bangladesh to 154. Came out the first ball, Sadiq Atal was dismissed. They just couldn't get going when Rahmanullah Gurbas finally was finding the middle of the bat. He got himself out as well.
Okay, good night.
Azmatullah Marzai, 30. Quick runs, Rashid Khan. He bashed it around as well, but left far too much for the tail to do.